This week, I'm going to reintroduce you to the popular concept of personal branding and show you it isn't just a snazzy buzzword, it is an absolute necessity in your career. And because it is so important, I couldn't just fit all of what I want to say into just one video. So, we are kicking off the second series of Tuesday Talks, The Art of Personal Branding. And welcome back to Tuesday Talks. My name is Ashley Davis, and I work in talent development with Workforce Solutions Rural Capital Area. Look, I know that the term personal branding is the most buzzwordy buzzword of all time, but don't roll your eyes at me just yet. And while the term might be slightly nauseating, the concept is something that you've been doing your entire professional career, be it consciously or subconsciously. When we're teenagers, we are repeatedly given the advice by our loved ones to not care what anyone else thinks about us. And over time, we're able to accept ourselves and find our people who are just the right level of geek for us. We accomplish this right about the time when we enter the workforce, and the game completely changes. Because guess what? You 100% need to not only be aware of, but also actively manage what others think of you. Most importantly in the workplace. It's why we try to show up early, look our best, and stick to just one drink at the company holiday party. We know that our professional image is the key to our career advancement. I remember when I was first told, well, it doesn't matter how you meant it, it matters how they interpreted it. Perception is reality. And begrudgingly, a light bulb went off in my head and I knew what I had to do. I had to determine how I wanted others to view me in the workplace and then actively look for opportunities to reinforce that image. I had to become very intentional in my professional communication, which we all know can be easier said than done sometimes. All of these things are components of my personal brand. I determined how I want to be seen in the workplace, identified the characteristics or traits that would help support this image, analyzed how I would be helping or hurting that idea, and then actively worked to change my habits and behaviors. So you see, you've been doing it all along. You have been establishing a positive or a negative brand in the minds of all of those that you interact with on a daily basis in a professional setting. But I'm not here just to tell you, cool friend, you're already doing what you should be doing, so bye, have a good one. And I think you all know that by now. Let's kick things off by getting an official definition of personal branding. Personal branding is defined as the conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning them as an authority in their industry, elevating their credibility, and differentiating themselves from the competition to ultimately advance their career, increase their circle of influence, and have a larger impact. Whew. Okay, that was a mouthful, but don't get intimidated just yet. Let's break this behemoth of a definition down into its component parts. Okay, so let's take another look at that definition. And here we can see that the key components of it is an intentional effort, influencing public perception, positioning yourself as an authority, elevating your credibility, and differentiating yourself from the competition. And the result of that is to advance your career, increase your circle of influence, and have a larger impact. Okay, folks, so for the next month, we will be going over each one of those parts individually. I'll talk about what they are and how you can incorporate them into your overall strategy. And at the end of each video, I will be issuing you a challenge related to the concept that we discussed. I encourage you to join and complete each of these challenges because if you do, by the end of this series, you will have a very clear idea of your brand and a step-by-step plan for carrying out your branding strategy. The challenge for this week is to think about how you want to be viewed in the workplace and then to put that on paper. It can take whatever form you want. as long as you can physically refer back to it and build upon it throughout the series. I'm honestly really excited to be covering this stuff with y'all because I'm kind of slacking in this department too. So I will be working right alongside you guys and participating in the challenges as well. Okay, so here's a reminder of what the challenge is this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you the best of luck in your job search, and I will see you next week for Tuesday Talks.